Hey everybody, Vaughn here with the Vonster Vlog, and welcome to day 11 of Fit-Tober. We are doing some cardio today. There's a link down in the video description. There's a link down in the video description where you can follow along with the same YouTube video that I'm following along with, which at this moment, I don't know what that is because I haven't started yet. But we're going to go ahead and get started. I wanted to let you guys know that I hit 10,000 steps for the first time since starting Fit-Tober yesterday. I'm very, very pleased with my BitFit, and I'm really excited about that. So let's go ahead and get started on our exercise today. Hey guys, I'm all done. I forgot to do the freaking cool down. I'll be doing my own yoga here in a sec after that, but I just wanted to talk to you guys about your extended warranty on your car. No, oh my gosh, that kicked my butt. So we started at 647 steps, and we are currently at 1,176. So that's a fair clip of steps. Oh, I'm whooped. Whew. That's good though. Oh, let me get this fan on me. You know, and the thing is, I gotta be honest with myself. I'm sweaty, but I could go a little longer. I'm not gonna, because it's week 2 and we're just doing 15 minutes. But it feels so good to be feeling not like completely obliterated from my cardio. So, brain dead, want coffee. I weighed in at 226.4 this morning, which is very encouraging because we had cheeseburgers and ice cream yesterday, but I had it within my calorie budget. So I capped out at like 2,300 and something calories yesterday, which I'm going to say is about 300 calories over where I'm aiming, but that's okay. I don't expect every effort to be a bullseye, like 100% success. I'm happy with 90%, like, because that's really good. And whenever I wasn't tracking at all, that's 0%. So even if I just tracked 50%, that's tremendous progress in the right direction. And this is something that I wanted to talk to you guys about because Fit-Tober is all about just showing up. For me this year. We'll see what Fit-Tober next year brings, though I don't know. We'll see. We might do like daily workouts in costume or something just to make it silly and fun. But it was just about showing up for 10 minutes. You can do more if you want, but we got to show up for 10 minutes just because that seems like a very achievable amount of time. And in that time, we can do anything. We can do cardio, walking in place. We can go for an actual outside walk where the sun can burn us. And then we could do yoga, like whatever, just showing up. And to me, that made it really easy to pick this is not sponsored or anything. I just really like the Train with Joan app because that gives me a really nice structure that I can work out within. And all of her workouts start with a 10-minute cardio chunk. And so I figured I'd just do the yes to next, walking, like indoor walking exercises that I like so well. Like, I really enjoy them. They're very achievable yet challenging. There's no like complicated steps. There's no like ridiculous trendy stuff that's just miserable and complicated and frustrates me. Like, I just want simple and effective. And yes to next is simple and effective and fun, which I'm like, woo, that's like the spice. But now that it's week 2, I'm doing the 15 minutes of cardio. In week 3, I'm going to be doing 20 minutes of cardio. Week 4, 25 minutes. And this is I'm doing the 8-week limited mobility plan on the Train with Joan app. And y'all, I thought it was going to be like kid gloves. No, this is still, you get what you bring to these workouts. And I've been bringing my all, but I'm really excited about that. So that's, I feel like I talk about the same things every single day, but I don't care. You clicked on my face. Thank you for coming and hanging out and stuff. and letting me know how you're doing down in the comments. Saki girl, I'm so proud of you getting your steps in at work. Does anybody have any tips on cooking for like one person? Because one of my friends and my niece both I have complications with, like, I don't feel like cooking for one person and keeping the ingredients and stuff. It's just like, so that's something I'd love to hear from y'all about down in the comments. Now, fortunately, I've got Randy and I to feed, and we're both good eaters. So even if I cook a little too much, it still finds a home. And we also do not mind eating leftovers. So that simplifies things a lot, because I really will just cook recipes for like 4 and then split it up 4 ways, and we'll just have, that away. But if I were feeding just me, I'd be like, I'm not eating 4 of this. So I think I might have to try to figure out a way, because I was thinking that it's like, okay, if I were cooking for just me, like if Randy wanted to eat nothing but, crab meat, he's his own person, he can do what he wants, but I don't really care for crab meat, so I'd be cooking for myself. And if I were to do that, I'd probably start my meal 1 with a basic meat, like either like grilled or rotisserie chicken, and like 2 sides. And like, because I can eat a whole can of green beans, not to brag, but I can and do often. I love green beans. But so I'd have my meat and like 2 veg, and then I'd take the leftovers from cooking that chicken and maybe take some of it and put like make a little bit of Alfredo sauce or something, and put that, like, kind of turn that into something else for the following. But then it's like, what do you do with this abundance of Alfredo sauce? So if it were simple, we'd all be doing it and doing it well. So that was something that was on my mind. I think I already told you guys that I hit 10,000 steps yesterday, which is very exciting. But I've started already with the meal planning, which I have posted to the members page here on the Monster Vlog YouTube channel, so that you can see what our plan is, and we'll see whether or not we stick to it, because I wanted to practice meal planning in preparation for Nom Nom November. So like, essentially, if I can make a plan for October and execute it with relative success, like if like 75% of the time we adhere to the meal plan, I think that's pretty good. But we've been doing really well. Last night we had Five Guys cheeseburgers and fries, and like we deviated from the meal plan, but it was easy. The leftovers that we were going to have for dinner last night, instead of making oatmeal for breakfast today, I just moved that up, and now we're having those leftovers for breakfast, and it did not displace anywhere else in the meal plan. So that's really good. And I love having like little like safety days where it's like, if we made too much of something, it's very easy to just not cook oatmeal. But I'm so excited about Nom Nom November, you guys, because like I feel like I'm prototyping it this month, and I've already started tracking it. So I've got the calories almost down for a lot of these, because chicken's chicken. Like 4 ounces of grilled chicken is the same amount of calories regardless of what meal I'm eating it for. And so then if I just add in the, calories for whatever sauces are on it, or if I'm including it into other things. So that's pretty exciting. But it feels so good to be getting the results that I've desired forever. I've always wanted my work to pay off, but I feel like I was spinning my wheels, and now with having this baby step structure of what's my goal, and it's like my goal started with, I want to lose 100 pounds, and like I'm where I'm at. And then when I was at 254, that was my goal, to reach 100-pound weight loss, to get down to 150. That's a really big stepping stone. I need itsy baby stepping stones because I stumble up and I deviate. And if, I keep leaping and failing, trying to get from here to here. And so then it's like, okay, well, I'll set a vague stepping stone of like, well, I'll work out more. And it's like, that stepping stone's kind of like floating around, and it's hit or miss whether or not I land on it. Whereas if I set a very concise, I'm going to show up for 10 minutes. And I'm going to do these very simple walking exercises that I'm guided through, so I'm stuck to their pace. Like, that's probably what I really like about following these walking exercises, is that they are the metronome, they are the pace setter. And so I don't have to think about what playlist or what moves I'm going to do or anything like that. I don't have to use my brain other than to just show up and do the thing. And the simpler I can keep it, the less excuses I'm going to, because if I don't have to use my brain, I literally have it in my watch history because I picked it the night before, and I just like, before my coffee kicks in, like, fumble, hit the button and go. Then being tired, being bleary, not feeling like it, all of these excuses lose a lot of their oomph. And convinced, like, these excuses no longer convince me, because I'm like, it's too easy not to do. Like, come on, Vaughn, I've got to. And I have been, which is very encouraging, because that momentum, if you can keep your momentum moving forward in the right direction, and that's why I'm like spacing out these baby steps. So if I take this goal of 100-pound weight loss and break it down into how am I going to get there, into the smallest little stepping stones possible, then the excuses fall away and I start making progress, because a millimeter forward is still progress. And that just, I can't believe we're on day 11. Like, we're not halfway yet, but we're getting there. And the second half of anything in my mind always feels like a roller coaster. It's like, wee, going down the other half. But I know that it's going to be a steady climb all the way up. But y'all, we can rise to this challenge. Like, we can do this. So the baby steps, the little stepping stones that we map out between where we are now and where we're going. I think the strategy that I'm using is, it's like, okay, well, how am I going to get there? I need to exercise and eat right. Duh. Like, that's what everybody's been saying forever, but that's still such a vague, non-stationary stepping stone, because it's like, what do I eat? What do I do? When do I eat? And so by telling myself, we will start with just showing up with our physical activity, because the stronger our heart is, the more energy we have. Like, cardio is so important, you guys, and I've been neglecting this my entire adult life, because I was just coasting on, like, the youthful exuberance of, like, being a teenager, like when I was in marching band and fencing and, like, all of the active things that I did in high school. And then I coasted through a lot of my 20s off of, I still had at least some of that youthful exuberance, but I have been really slowing down in energy level since hitting 30, really. But I stopped hoop dancing as much. I was not going to raves and things. Like, my level of physical activity declined, and I thought that was because, let me put this thought together. I thought I wasn't working out because I was tired, when really I've been so tired because I haven't been working out. I need to get strong to be able to have the energy and the endurance to show up with the intensity that I enjoy having in my day-to-day life. Like, this might be the only chance we get, you guys. I like bringing my A game every day, even if it's just to sit here and answer some emails or something. Like, I'm gonna, like, yeah. Like, I like existing in that state of enthusiasm, just because it's fun. I don't know, some people are very peaceful. My husband is a very peaceful person, and that's nice sometimes. Like, I'll sit there next to him and be like, oh, that's very nice, and then I'll go do something. Like, we'll have little moments of shared peace together, but more often than not, it's very much like if he were a turtle and I were a river otter. That is very much our dynamic. So if you can just picture a rambunctious river otter playing with a turtle, like it's a ball, like, just, but he loves me anyway, so I'll take it. But I love being able to have the energy that feels like me again. Because, y'all, I was exhausted just from existing, just from sitting all day. before I started doing cardio. Now, granted, it has given me this, what I'm talking about didn't just happen in these past 11 days. I've been showing up a couple times a week at least since January 2023 doing these yes to next exercises, or your different walking workouts, because there's other ones that like I'll be doing later in the month whenever we get into like the 30-minute segment. Will we get there? 10 minute, 15, 20? We'll do some 25 minutes from, they don't talk, but like it's this girl and I think her twin sister, this lady and her twin sister, and they're walking through this like very nice neighborhood with like a lake and stuff, so the scenery's beautiful, but like the camera is like following them as they're walking down these like roads, and it's gorgeous, and like the music is a bop, and the steps are, some of them can be a little challenging for me. Like I had to learn how to do a cha-cha, whatever the heck that is. Cha-cha-cha. And then, with the stepping, but we'll get there. But that's a lot of fun. I think I'm rambling now. I'm going to go get my coffee. Y'all, we did it. It's day 11. We're going to keep doing it because that's awesome. Let me know how you're doing down in the comments, and I'll see y'all tomorrow for day 12 of Fit-Tober. Keep on keeping on, y'all. Bye.